Having hope in a trade that you're doing is totally fine, but the big gray area becomes, well, when is it stupid to keep on hoping? Let's talk about that. For those of you that listen to the podcast especially, or have just seen other videos, or just have been involved in the ClayTrader community, even if it's just on the free content side, I'm sure you've seen kind of the running joke of, hey, don't cuss, don't use the word hope. And it's funny because hope is not good in trading. However, I've had people say, well, everybody hopes. And I've even used the word in the chat room, hey, you know what, I hope this works out. But it all boils down to context is king. Because yeah, hope is okay to do in trading to an extent. And what happens with a lot of people is they take the whole, well, everybody hopes because you get into a position and you say, well, I hope I make money here. And that's a fair statement. But then they just leave it at that. And that's not how it works. So yeah, hope is okay to an extent. And that's why we need to look at context, because without context, a lot of people take themselves down, kind of the wrong path of, using the word hope. So I want to look at two different situations, with hope. And the first is simply hope with a plan. Meaning, if you say, I hope it works, how are you defining it? You are saying it meaning the plan. You hope the plan works out. But in order to have a plan, you need to actually have, put together a plan. And buying and saying, I hope it goes to that price level, that is not a plan. And that's where hope causes so much problems, is the plan itself is based on hope that a price goes to a certain level or doesn't, drop down a certain level. But that's the wrong use of the word hope. Okay, so let's see, I bought here and I want it to go up there. So I hope it can get up there, and that's my plan, to buy there and then sell up there. And I'll just hope. That's just nothing. That's randomness, that's gambling. That's not how a real trader is going to trade. A real trader is going to put together a plan and then say, you know what, I hope my plan works out. But if it doesn't, and this is the big thing, and this is the question that you need to ask yourself, when do you stop hoping? And this is where a lot of people have no idea. Again, it is totally fine to hope in the context of hoping that a plan works. And when you have a plan, that is the power of a plan in and of itself, is it's going to tell you exactly when you should stop hoping. All right, your plan has no longer worked. Move along. Get out, find something else, put together a new plan. But when you don't have an actual plan, when your hope is, well, I hope it goes up to that level, and then it doesn't, how do you justify when you should stop hoping? It could go down and down. And I've talked about in past videos, just because a price goes down a little bit after you've bought, that doesn't mean your plan isn't working. That doesn't mean you should sell right away. But you do need to distinguish between, yeah, it's totally fine within the confines of a plan. So it's okay to just keep hoping that the plan works versus, all right, the price is going down, so I'll just hope it goes back up. Okay, it's gone down some more. I'm still hoping that it's going to go back up. It's gone down even more. I'm still hoping that that's the type of hope that we're always referring to when we say, don't use a cuss word. Don't say hope. Buying and hoping and that's it. That is not the type of hope we want as traders. So the key question here is, what is your hope in? Is your hope in some just random plan that a price goes up and that's it? Or is your hope in an actual plan and just saying, I hope it works? But when you have a plan, you're going to know not only if it's working, but if it's not working. So the big question, and really, if you want to run a self-audit on yourself, is this real quick. Do you know when to stop hoping? And if you can say that, yeah, I know exactly when to stop hoping because of this, and that within a plan, then awesome. You're definitely on the right track. Good job. But if you're being honest and, well, I don't know. I kind of just use my emotions to tell me when I should stop hoping, and there's no plan in place there. You need to be able to quantify this. There needs to be numbers associated with when you should be stopping and no longer hoping. So that's the key question. That's going to reveal where you really stand in regards to, do you actually have a trade plan, or is everything just based around a baseless hope? So ask yourself that, and that's going to reveal a lot about where you stand in your current journey as a trader. And if you are sitting there saying, yeah, I guess I really don't know when I should be stopping to hope, that's fine. That just tells me you need to do more to learn about trading, learn about how to construct plans. Of course, here at ClayTrader, we use technical analysis, the use of charts to construct trade plans, and I offer training courses on that. But even if you don't want to do that, that's totally fine too. But just, don't lie to yourself. If you genuinely have no idea when you should be stopping and no longer hoping, then take that as a sign that you have work to do. So hopefully this kind of sets things up. No pun intended, I guess, but that's been kind of because I've had it before come up, well, hope is good, but hope is bad. And I hope this distinguishes between the two different contexts of a situation.